only when they heard three beautiful CEOs all shout "Dad" together. The guests were astonished to realize that the migrant worker was the world's richest man worth tens of billions. It turned out that just a few hours earlier, the man discovered that his son had secretly arranged a wedding without informing him, because the son was afraid that his father being a migrant worker would cause his fiance's family to look down on him. The man thought it was time to reveal his identity as a top billionaire. He immediately notified his three goddaughters to prepare the most extravagant betrothal gifts to be delivered to the hotel. Afterwards, the man walked into the banquet hall with his heart full of joy. The bride's mother mistook the man for a man who came in for food and drink. She demanded that the banquet manager throw him out. Seeing this, the man instantly grew furious. He declared that he was the groom's father. No one had the right to remove him from the wedding venue. The hotel manager recognized the man's true identity at a glance. He immediately bowed with the staff to welcome the man's arrival. Everyone was stunned by the scene. The mother-in-law demanded to know what on earth was going on from the manager. Why they would show such respect to a mere migrant worker. The manager didn't offer much explanation. He warned his mother-in-law to stop looking down on men or he'd throw them all out of the hotel. The mother-in-law was left speechless by the manager's rebuke. She could only hold back her anger and continue with the wedding. At the wedding, the old lady had prepared a $3 million dowry for her daughter, but it was all a trap she had set for the groom. Then she instructed the young man to present a matching betrothal gift. The young man instantly felt embarrassed and at a loss on stage, simply because he came from a poor family and had not prepared any betrothal gift. Seeing this, the man picked up the microphone to save his son's face. He stated that today was the first time he had met his future daughter-in-law. Although the bride's family conditions were somewhat modest, and the $3 million dowry seemed a bit meager, but according to their family's custom, the man scolded his son, saying he must prepare a betrothal gift for the bride's side. The mother-in-law was furious upon hearing the man's words. She accused the man of being just a migrant worker who only knew how to boast. She doubted he could even come up with a $1000 betrothal gift. The man said that soon the gift worth over $100 million that he had prepared would arrive, but no one believed him after hearing this. The mother-in-law mocked him even more. Why not just bring out the gift for everyone to see? Just as the guests were pointing fingers at the man, he clapped his hands, signaling the waiter to bring out the betrothal gifts. Seeing so many valuable gifts, the mother-in-law's expression instantly changed. She hurriedly urged her daughter to apologize to the man. Unexpectedly, the mother-in-law received a phone call from the hotel owner. The hotel owner not only waived all the wedding expenses, but also said that the gifts just delivered were sent by the billionaire's goddaughter. Upon hearing this, the mother-in-law immediately stopped her daughter from apologizing to the man, because she felt these gifts had nothing to do with him. She accused that the man had falsely used congratulatory gifts as his betrothal gifts to deceive them, even though the man said the gifts were from his goddaughter. No one on the spot believed him. After all, he looked like just an ordinary migrant worker. No one could have guessed his true identity as the world's richest man. Then the host asked the bride and groom to serve tea to both sets of parents. When the young man handed a cup of tea to his mother-in-law, she signaled the host to move on to the next segment. The man immediately stopped her, stating that the bride had not yet served tea to him, and call him dad instead.